Welcome back. Now, if you're just joining us, you're right in time for E-Talk. On today's E-Talk, we have a special guest joining us as we get to know a little more about her, as she's an upcoming artist in the Kenyan scene. I'm super excited to get to know her, and let me tell you guys, she has amazing dance moves that we're going to get to know more about. Now, joining me today is the one and only Mell. Thank you so much for making time for joining me.
Thank you too, Brenda.
How are you doing today? You're so soft-spoken. I feel like I'm even shouting.
No, I'm just trying to gather up myself.
I feel it. I totally get you.
Fine.
Great. So your first time here. Hope you're excited as I am. I obviously want to get to know more about you first. How did you get into music? How did you end up in that journey in your life?
I've been singing for quite a long time. I started singing. I started realizing that I have a talent when I was in class 3. I wouldn't say the year because people actually estimate my age right now, but I started recording music last year, July.
Okay.
And up to now, I have my 3rd studio single and more to come. It's not yet the end.
Okay, I'm super excited for that. And what inspired you to get into music? I know you mentioned you found your talent at a young age. You've been doing singing for a long time, but what really inspired you to start to get into that music?
Well, I've pursued music as a career at the university, Maseno University that is, and I gained interest seeing other people actually making it in the industry, and I'm like, wow, I really have to get somewhere too someday and have a name, build my brand, and also get some cash out of it 100%. Because it's business. Either way, at the end of the day, learning the music business and the passion, both of them, exactly. So I gained interest in wanting to know music while I was so young.
Okay. Yeah. And that led you to just know what, I'm going to do this. And how would you describe your style of music?
Let me say currently Kenyan pop, but that does not limit me to do other genres, actually, because I'm a diverse artist. I can do rumba songs, I can do, depending on my audience, actually, because I have to learn my audience and then try to relate with them, probably, and know what they really want from me as an artist and satisfy them.
So you're not just gonna put yourself in that Kenyan pop vibe. You are willing to try stuff like reggae or...
Actually, I do sing reggae music.
Wow.
But mostly I do it while performing live, actually. Probably in restaurants or, corporate events, depending on my audience.
Okay.
Yes, because there's some people probably can't sing some songs in front of kids.
True.
So we have to have a repertoire that is going to suit that kind of audience.
Okay, she's so diverse. I like your diversity when it comes to your music. Now, you mentioned last year is when you really started doing your music professionally, fully. I wanted to know, of course, doing music, writing a single, doing the video is a long process in general for someone. But I want to know what part is your favorite when it comes to that process, and what part has been your least favorite for the past year?
Well, the creativity part, which is the writing skills, probably, because every day I get to learn more and more, and probably from other artists. And as it progresses, I tend to know myself, lyric-wise, if I'm good, or what should I change from my previous music. And that's it. Basically it.
And of course, as an artist who's getting into the Kenyan music space, as a new artist to be specific, the challenges you face. It's not an easy space, 100%.
It's not, Brenda, it's not easy.
It's not, right? So I wanted to know what are the major challenges you faced, and maybe you are still going through them, and how you are dealing with that.
First of all, as an artist, I think I got into this game not knowing anything or where I'm going to be, probably in the next 5 years or, something of the sort. But as I entered, I really wanted to challenge myself, to get out of the comfort zone and see, aside from live music, what can I do outside there? It has not been easy. Probably I didn't know if I can actually get challenges probably with a producer or with a director of my videos and the visuals. I didn't know there's some things that an artist can experience through, recording the music, but it has not been an easy journey for me personally. All my 3 videos, actually, I have 3 songs. Maumivu was my first debut song, and next was Charlie, and now I have Love. So Maumivu, all of them zimekuwa tu na challenges. I can't say that all of either one of them has been an easy game for me.
It's very true.
Because the first shoot I had, Maumivu that is, the director did not show up.
Oh, wow.
And we were set up, we had makeup.
You're ready to shoot and the director doesn't show up?
The whole day. From 8 a.m. in the morning to 4 p.m. Not 4 p.m., it was around 10 p.m. at night. And I got discouraged. I was like, why is this happening to me? But I came to realize, but I like, this is normal for artists to experience it. And my second song, Charlie, it was just so messed up. It was, I can't even explain it. And now my third studio single, which is Love, was a major one. Actually, the day of the shoot, I got into an accident.
Oh wow, I'm so sorry about that.
Pita na mlango ya glass, and I was actually on set. So I was just discouraged, but I had to just make that happen.
I'm so sorry.
Shoot the video and etc. But yeah, here I am today.
Wow. Well, I bet you'd say that those challenges you've gone through have really allowed you to see where you're heading and how to deal with certain situations when it comes to it.
Yeah, and nothing can go smooth either way.
That's very true.
And you can never, you know, predict what's going to happen next. Yeah.
And I wanted to know right now where you're at with your music career. Who are you looking up to, especially in the Kenyan scene, in terms of artists? And who would you want to collaborate with?
Wow. Let me start with the collaboration part. I really love the OG.
We're two fans here too.
And Nyashinsky too, by the way. Oh my God, they are my favorite artists in Kenya. And then when you say on who I actually look up to, I can say Nadia Mukami, because yeah, she has been my friend. And also internationally, Yemi Alade, number one.
Okay, I'm getting those vibes now. I totally get it.
Yemi Alade, and definitely Queen Bee herself.
Queen Bee. Let me tell you something. I feel like I was reading you through your music. You know, people call Yemi Alade the African Beyonce, our African Beyonce, and of course, I can clearly see the vibe you're going for. Fan music that we're gonna dance to in the club.
Oh yes.
And yes, we're gonna get to hear one of her songs today, her latest single. Super excited about that. Before we do that, I just wanted to get to know, we are in a space right now, especially with COVID-19 hit. We've seen a lot of artists take up the opportunity of using their social media spaces to share out their music, even make money. Even a lot of upcoming artists use that space to grow their brand and get people to know about themselves and their music. I wanted to know how the internet has helped you, you know, do that for yourself in terms of growing your brand and getting people to know about you.
Well, I can say it has been a positive impact on my side, actually, because I'm not a social media person, but I have struggled too much with it. But every day I get to learn, and that's why I'm saying it's always a learning process. I get to learn on how things are done, and I find that the social media has a very big impact as for an artist, actually, because it will sell out your music. That's when you have to share, instead of kama zamani, like you utatembea tu na CD and then you give unapeana hapo kwa magari, sikiza muziki and you're like, oh yeah, nitanunua 30 bob, and baadaye they won't actually listen to your music. I find that in this generation, it has been easy for me personally, or for artists in general, for them to put their music out there, for people to get to stream their music, because that's how you'll gain cash, either way, on Spotify, all these music platforms, iTunes, etc. So I think, and actually, for people to come and search for you on these social media handles, it's going to be easier for you as an artist, for people to know your content, relate with you, and you have to keep up the game.
It's very true.
Every single day. You have to be consistent, and yeah, you get to learn.
It's become actually kind of like a culture. Whenever I come across a new artist, I'm like, okay, let me go to their social media and see what else they're working with. So it's become like automatic to some people. I wanted you to tell us about your single Love before we listen to it. We get a snippet of it. So tell me a little bit more about it, the inspiration from the video to the song itself.
Wow. Love is just love, you know, and I think by the word itself, it just speaks for itself. It's love. I was inspired to write this song because I wanted a song that people could relate with, because, and I say this in most of the interviews that I've gotten into, that people actually usually ask me, why would you not have brought it home? Like I have to write it in Kiswahili. But I say I'm an artist, and I have all the freedom I have to write my music the way, and people have to accept me as I am personally, not just judge me. Oh, wewe ameimba na kizungu mingi atuelewi. I'm an artist. I have to be creative either way, and whichever language I choose to write my lyrics, then I have the freedom. So I think Love, I wanted it to be diverse. I wanted a song that people could jump to, actually listen to the lyrics because they're heavy, and also you can dance to it. Probably it can be a club banger. And also I was not only targeting Kenya. There's some people who actually can't relate with Kiswahili or Elewi. So I wanted it to pick a language that most of the people can understand worldwide, because you never know who's watching. Probably at the US people are watching,
and they're wondering, like, okay,
I can relate to this. It's simple English, yes, but it has its heaviness. Let me just say that. So the inspiration behind it was just to, kuchocha watu, the couples, and probably you can dedicate that song to someone you love. Also, it can be played on weddings. That was my aim. To write this song.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Well, guys, let me not waste your time. Let's get to listen to Mell's single "Love." Let's take a look at that.
For you, I do anything for you. Forget the enemies in line. Just know you have a permanent place in my heart. It's so true. Ra-ta-ta-ta. I've never felt this way for a man. You give me goosebumps. Oh, la 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 la. Well, play me your music so I can feel like I'm addicted to you, boy, I can't deny. Come on, baby, don't be shy. I'm addicted to you, boy, I can't deny. Come on, baby, don't be shy.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
So calculate your thoughts and relax. You never have to worry about anything, baby. Now she doesn't you money to tatua. Give me your time and I'll comply. Abaiseke munenche mbari gocha easy. Ha, tindiko endande. Nipe mahaba. La 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 la. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm addicted to you, boy, I can't deny. Come on, baby, don't be shy. I'm addicted to you, boy, I can't deny. Come on, baby, don't be shy.
Girl, la 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Hey, that right there was Mell with Love. That's such a lit song.
Thank you.
Super amazing. Super excited to see more of the projects you're going to work on. Make sure you let them know where they can reach you out on your social media platforms before we wrap up our conversation.
Well, I am Mell Barron. You can find me on all social media platforms as Mell Barron, MellBarron. Also, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. I think that's going to be the song that kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share, comment, and I would really appreciate.
100%. Remember, you can also talk to us on our social media platforms. Let us know what you think about her new single and what else you want more from Mell. Now, Mell, I want to get to know what kind of advice you'd give someone, especially a young girl getting into this music industry, just like you, they're new. What advice would you give them right now with their art and their craft?
To believe in themselves and actually advise people to push themselves harder rather than being at their comfort zone, because I think I usually say, as an artist, I don't think anyone can come looking for you kama hujafanya kitu yote. Yani like akuje tu aseme wewe unaimba tuingie studio. You have to push yourself first. Prove yourself that you can do it, show that you can do something, and then that's when somebody can even chip in and try to probably see if he or she can invest in you or probably sign you. No one is just going to look for you and be like, oh, now I'm going to move this cash because you've done this and this. You actually have to look for those people yourself.
Okay, wonderful. Such a beautiful message right there from Mel. My last question of our conversation today is, what's next? What are you working on? What single are we expecting? Kuna my projects mingi you're doing on the low key.
It's becoming hotter and hotter every day. So I think my next project is going to be, I don't want to say it, but it's going to be fire than fire. Because I say, like, I'm actually learning. So every day it becomes better and better. So I think people should really watch out, because I think
100% this music industry, watch out for Mel. She's coming with a bang. She's going to be our Kenyan Beyonce. So watch out for you.
I want to be an icon to other people. So I think I'm headed there.
How wonderful. Thank you so much for coming on E! Magazine. Had so much fun. And I'm wishing you all the best in your journey in music, and I'm super excited to be seeing you coming for your concerts.
Thank you.
Nitakuwa napata ticket.
Lakini si za free.
We'll talk. No, well, guys, that's it for our E-Talk conversation. We're going to take a short commercial break, but do not go anywhere. Remember, you can catch Mel on our social media platforms. And if you still feel like you haven't heard and you want to talk to us, do reach out to us on our social media platforms at Metro TV KE. We'll give you the info you need. We'll see you guys right after this.
You give me goosebumps, la 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 la. Well, play me your music so I can feel like I'm addicted to you, boy, I can't deny. Come on, baby, don't be shy. I'm addicted to you, boy, I can't deny. Come on, baby, don't be shy.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
So kakile cha tats and relax. You never have to worry.